around 11 o'clock and today is a really exciting day because I'm going to be hanging out with a new friend. Woo! I just wanted to do this get ready with me, sit down, casual chat because I wanted to talk about this topic, about making friends, especially in the mid to late 20s. For some reason, at least in my experience, it is really hard to make friends at this age, like new friends. I have always, wanted to have more close girlies, more close girlfriends, and so I'm pretty excited. I do feel like I have been thankfully able to make a few new friends around the area, but yeah, it'll be a really chill hangout. I think we're just going to be playing some Overcooked together, and I'm planning to make some tteokbokki and bring it over because I heard that she really likes tteokbokki. So I met this person at a potluck that I went to with my boyfriend, and she was one of my boyfriend's friend's girlfriend. But yeah, I'm really excited that I met her because they do live like in around this area, and since I moved here not too long ago, it's really nice just being able to find more people who live in close proximity. And I definitely think it makes all the difference. It makes all the difference to have friends who are close by and who you can hang out with IRL in real life. I don't know what it is, but I have just somehow have not made as many friends that are girls and other women. Even during college and stuff, I didn't really have that many friends. At least like when I transferred, just because, people had their own groups and whatnot, and being an introvert, I didn't really extend my own hand to like make friends. And I've realized that's actually something that I need to work on because, making friends is an action, and it's not something that I can just wait on and expect people to reach out, because at the end of the day, if I want to be friends with somebody, then I need to make that clear. And so I'm trying to work on it. I just recently have been hanging out with more girlies around the area, and I've been feeling very, very grateful that, again, like, they were the ones who extended their hand. I feel bad. I need to do my own part more often. But yeah, the other night, 2 nights ago, I met up with one of my friends, and then she actually introduced me to her friend, and so we all kind of like hung out together, baked Christmas cookies. We actually did it on her friend's stream, so if you want to go check that out, I'll link her stream down below. But it was just so nice being able to hang out, and even though I was a little bit like nervous, it wasn't like nerve-wracking per se, but I think it's just because sometimes you meet people who you just like instantly vibe with because your wavelengths are pretty much the same, like personality wise, similar tastes, whatever. Like if you have a lot of common grounds, then it makes it a lot easier, right, to like connect with a person. But I feel like, I'm kind of shy, and like the other person's kind of shy, then that's when it gets like kind of like, ooh, who's carrying the conversation, or like how do we connect with each other faster? And I just like end up overthinking a lot of the times, where I'm like, if I say this, would this be really weird? Or and then I'm just like, why did I say that? And I spiral into my own thoughts and insecurities, and I'm just like, why did I say the things that I did? Or did I come off as like a really weird person, and will they want to hang out with me again, etc. But yeah, I'm just telling myself that the more you hang out with somebody and the more you get to know them, then the more they'll get to know you. And I think I shouldn't be so focused on how I'm acting per se, but I think it's like trying to just be more intentional with being like, okay, who is this person? Like, I want to get to know them and get to know like what they're interested in, and if any of their interests, connect with mine, then like that'll make it an even better friendship. So this girlie that I'm hanging out with today, she loves Overcooked. And I really like Overcooked too, although she is definitely more hardcore. Like, she knows strategies and whatnot, and I'm like, oh wow, like that's super impressive. So she told me like, hey, let's hang out and we can play together, and she can teach me her tips and tricks. But yeah, that's what the plan is. And so I am planning to head over to her place And so this will be our first official hangout together. And obviously, you know, I want to make a good impression, so... Oh, I don't have that eyebrow pencil. So I want to make a good impression and at least, you know, look cute. During college, making friends was definitely a lot easier because if you're in the same class or the same clubs, then, you know, you get to see them more often, you can meet more often. But as people graduate and go their own ways and find jobs in different places, it's really hard to them, you know, to meet up, and so it becomes a much more intentional thing to hang out and spend time with them, you know, online, phone calls and whatnot. And I still do that with a lot of my really close college friends that I've made, and I'm super grateful for that because I feel like those are the types of friends that are just like, they're there for you in life, and no matter how long it's been, it always feels like, you know, when you're back on the phone with them, it's like time has never passed, and, you know, things are just where they've been, you know. And those friendships are really, really solid. I appreciate those friendships. Okay, I don't know if my eyebrows are even, but let's call that good for now. This morning I went to my boxing class that I usually go to, and oh my goodness, there was this one girl that I saw today that I actually saw in one of the afternoon classes. And I typically go to the earlier one just because I like to get it over with faster, and there's just more people in the afternoon class. But so the one time I saw her in the afternoon class, I was like, oh my god, she is amazing, because she definitely knew what she was doing. She was smacking the bag so hard, and I was like side-eyeing because I was like, oh my gosh, like I want to learn from her, like I want to know like how she's doing this. And then I was too shy to like talk to her during that first time I saw her, just because I was like telling myself all these things. I'm like, she's in the afternoon class, like you're probably not gonna see her, she's probably not gonna remember you if you like say hi or whatnot. So I didn't say anything that time. But then she was in the morning class today, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's here. And I really think I should have probably like tried to strike up a conversation, but it didn't happen. What I ended up doing was, after we were done with class and I was spraying my mat and cleaning stuff, I like asked her if she needed it, and then I also like gave her a fist bump during one time in class. So, you know, I feel like it's like small steps, but I was a little bit sad that I didn't have the courage to do more than that. But yeah, she's literally like my girl crush for the boxing classes. I'm like, girl, you were so good. I thought back to my childhood and just like growing up and thinking about how I've made friends in the past, and I realized that honestly most of the time it's because other girls have taken the initiative to reach out to me and like try to be my friend. And that was like, I felt bad, you know. I'm like, why am I like so shy or like hesitant to approach other people? And I really wish that was a skill that I, you know, grew up realizing and trying to push myself to do more of. But yeah, now I'm like 26, I'm like, oh, so that's how you make friends. And I'm trying not to be so hard on myself on that, because at the end of the day, everything's always a learning experience. Okay, I don't really know what I did here, but... And I feel like because I kind of lacked having a lot of girlfriends when I was younger, it definitely also didn't help with feeling super insecure about myself, because that is something that I'm still struggling with so hard at this age. Like, it's definitely an insecurity thing, like jealousy and all of those things. That comes from the lack of confidence inside. And again, this is something that I did not realize until, you know, I thought about it more. And so that's why I want to be more intentional, to really push myself to, you know, meet other girls. And I'm sure that like not every person is going to be like somebody that I naturally vibe with a lot more, but that's basically the point, right? It's like you get to know somebody because they're different from you, because they're unique. And it helps you broaden your perspective too on life, because growing up in a very conservative family. I felt like I was really sheltered for a lot of things in life until I went to college, and it really was hard. I think it made it harder, to be honest, because my mindset and my perspective on life was so narrow that everybody who thought differently from me was somebody that I felt like I was very judgmental too, and something that I definitely regret and feel bad about. And even though I feel like I'm a little bit late to realizing these like simple things of, hey, you gotta make a friend by taking initiative if you want to be friends with them, and just pushing yourself to get to know somebody, it's definitely better late than never. Like, I feel like making friends is also kind of like dating, because you're trying to like figure out the vibe with the person and you want to get closer to them, but you're not exactly sure how. It's like a little bit of a puzzle game, right? I also think it's a lot harder to make friends at this age because everybody at like 26, 27 to 30 is at such different stages of their lives. Like, some people are married, have kids, are establishing their own family, while there's others who are like super career driven, really into like climbing that corporate ladder or whatever ladder that they're looking for. I feel like a lot of us still feel like a kid, right? Like, how am I already 26 and I am feeling so freaking lost in life? Like, I don't know shit, but I feel like I have to pretend like I do, you know? I think I saw an article too that said like Gen Z is the loneliest generation, which is ironic because given that we do have the plethora of social media, it's kind of like a double-edged sword where we can have access to meeting so many people online from all over the world. At the same time, I really do think that meeting people online and hanging out with people online is definitely nice, and it's definitely awesome to have that kind of accessibility at our age with like the technology that we have. But I also feel like it hinders us too now because like we've made so many friends online that it's not as like needed for us to go out like physically and hang out and do all of these social activities to meet people in person, and therefore making people feel kind of lonely at the end of the day, because like you hang out with them online and then once you log off, it's like, yeah, I don't know, it's just the physical presence of being around other people, something about that makes a difference. It really does. And I definitely felt that when I went to like a Halloween party and a Thanksgiving potluck. Just being around a group of people similar to my age and having that, like, being able to be in that energy just makes you feel so much more alive. So yeah, at the end of the day, I do feel very grateful that I've been able to meet the people that I have met so far in the few months that I've been here. It really means a lot, and I'm trying my best. And I just want to, you know, continue to do that and have a community of women that I can hang out with, you know? Oh yeah, my bangs are a little crazy. Oh, they are very crazy. Oh goodness. Oh my god. I hope they flatten out. I went ahead and I put on some of this chapstick and this lip tint here. But yeah, anyway, this is the finished makeup look. I need to go make the cookie ASAP so I can go and hang out ASAP too, so I don't be late. But that was just like my mini take on friendships. Let me know in the comments below if you have similar experiences or just like your thoughts on how you make friends, right? How can you make friends at this age? Also, if we haven't met before, hi, I'm Jinri, let's be friends. And I just recently started this YouTube channel to just figure out what the hell I'm doing in this world. But yeah, thanks so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye!